Couldn't find it. So now McGarry wants the double that he hit inadvertently in the previous visit.
And he gets it, and he gets the opening set. No real reaction from Colin McGarry, but he'll settle for that, yeah. Second max of the set for Leonard Gates. Another one of them. Can't find it. Over to a 20 or a 16. Take your pick. And the likelihood is he will return and double his lead in set 2. I said the likelihood that he is going to return. He's not a million miles off for that second dart, Colin McGarry. It's Gates for a 2-leg lead.
Leonard to require 36.
Settled down now, hasn't he?
Leonard Gates.
McGarry got that opening set, but has been unable
Colin to throw first.
To keep
game on.
So the Shanghai shots, as it's known in darts. Gates can't do the treble, single, double. He does just cut it in half, and that should be fine with McGarry not on any kind of finish.
Just to give him a little tap on the shoulder, and that certainly does that. 60 can be awkward. Well, Gates' darts do land flat and should offer a path to the double tops.
On the second set.
And Leonard Gates does take the second set, therefore square.
Will he be made to pay? Treble 17 keeps the shot alive, and he finds it.
96.
Almost makes Leonard Gates pay for that. Messing around with 80. Relief for Gates, but he's got to convert the double top here to lead again in this set.
On the third.
Gets it.
Leonard Gates.
Okay.
Well, 138 is not going to go. Treble 20 though.
39.
Poor dart.
Colin, you require 80.
Poor lead from Leonard Gates. What an opportunity for Colin.
Gets 2 at 10s.
Only
needs 1. And lets everybody know about it. The Chief. Well, he manages to put some pressure on there. Maybe that pressure is just told.
What a careless dart.
Leonard to require 90.
Threw it in frustration. But look what it's left.
Well, that's a new one on me.
There's nothing to gain with the 25. The ball leaves, but you can literally hit anything on the ball with the 25. 25 is generally 95 and below. You've got something to gain, then you can give yourself a dart at the ball. How costly for that reckless dart thrown at the 19 segment that hit treble 19B for Colin McGarry.
On the second
it turns out not costly.
$60.
Isn't going to wobble Colin McGarry, just having a little walk.
Colin, you require 52.
Looking over to his corner. He's been the better player, he deserves this opportunity. This for a big result for Colin McGarry. No pressure. I say no pressure, there's always pressure on match starts, but he finds a room, and it's been a fine display from Colin McGarry, and the chance of a quadruple for Leonard Gates has ended at the first hurdle, but it's a deserved victory for that man there, Colin McGarry. There's the moment where he clinched victory, a bit of revenge for the defeat he suffered at the hands of Leonard Gates in York in September. He's off.
He's hoping to be the star here.
$100. Chris requires.
Good last one from Daryl. Wait now, he's going the aggressive route. We talked with Keegan Brown in commentary earlier about the 25 route, but it proved the right route. Aggressive, decent finish, opening left to Chris Mason. 18. Send us all the way.
35.
Not a million miles off, but more opportunities for this set for Daryl Fitton. He's had 2 already to clinch it.
Game
And he does. The opening set goes the way of Daryl Fitton. It was one to forget for Chris Mason. You can see at the back there, just a little reaction from him.
Game's on the first leg.
Successive legs for Daryl Fitton. He has a set lead and then has a leg lead now in set 2. Still waiting for this match to really spark into life.
That's well timed by Chris Mason. Called out.
92.
It's all a bit edgy. Chris took out 84 to send us all away.
It'll be double-double.
Well, it's begging for the second one to turn around this set from 2 legs down. He's done it. And he's dug in deep there, Chris Mason. He's found a way. He was on the floor in that set and he's been played in good spirit, acknowledged by Daryl Fitton. There was plenty of set darts for Daryl. Josh Rock on board with his company. In that double. Another opportunity for Daryl and another miss. You can understand his frustration. So many opportunities. He's creating the opportunities, but he just can't take them. And in contrast, Chris has been taking him. This could be a 5th leg in succession, and it is.
On the second leg.
And he apologises.
Third leg.
It's Mason, but now Daryl Fitton gets a chance to cause him some trouble.
It's going to be one dart. Oh, he's not even going to get one dart. It just compounds Daryl's mood at the minute. Just frustrated. It's not happening for Daryl. It's definitely happening for Chris now. And that is a 6 successive leg. He was a set down, 2 legs down in set 2. And it's been all Chris Mason, some clinical finishing. And he's a set that Chris will hope is the final set of the match.
12th segment here. Single leaves the bolt. It is the bolt. It's in the bolt. Chris Mason producing another magical check out. And that will really hurt Daryl Fitton.
Second leg, Chris to throw.
A really good dart from Chris Mason, and it's fantastic stuff, this. In a leg to win the match, he hits a hat-trick of 140s.
The mentality change, isn't it? He was beating himself up, he was berating himself every visit, every stray dart, and just something clicked.
Chris requires 81.
And this is a chance to cap it off in style.
But it's still rescuable, even if he doesn't take it out now, he'll come back. But it is double 16, and Mason makes it through to the delight of his partner Charlotte in the audience. He had to turn it around against Fitton. His first appearance came 30 years ago on this stage, Phil Taylor. Bilderl hoping to make this his last appearance and going the right way about it.
Manfred Bilderl.
Almost a bigger deal than winning the tournament itself in those days.
Yeah, at the time, for me as well, the key to beating Phil Taylor, this is just my view on what was the key for me. As you see Phil Taylor, is it signs of him getting himself into gear here, drop the opening couple of legs, but go back was
That's not a great dart for Phil Taylor. Can't offer him too much confidence. That would be a bit of a blocker as well. Has to go left, but goes low.
Manfred 45.
Well, he'll have chances in leg 1. He's had chances in this 3rd leg. But these are set darts for Manfred. Double 10, hit this in the match to clinch the opening leg. Hits it to clinch the opening set, and plenty for Phil Taylor to ponder here. He's been less than convincing on the outer ring. There's been a 180 in that leg for Manfred, and he now has a set lead and the darts in set 2.
Didn't see yours on there, Mark.
Seniors board, isn't it? Not a development auto board. For the putt, aren't I?
27.
Well, Manfred Bilder's certainly got a spring in his step at the moment. Darts on the board, interesting. May go 15. That was the intention. Chased the treble though, didn't he?
Overcommitted to the treble. Easily done. This could be a settler for Phil. First double of the match, and against the darts in set 2. And it is a settler. He's off and running. No reaction.
Second leg filled is at 170.
Well, the big fish against the biggest fish. Another would have left the ball, but he sets it up perfectly, and Phil Taylor now has to take this out.
And he's not going to take it out. And if we're honest, we never felt it was going to go. It's not been that sort of performance so far from Phil Taylor. And Manfred is in dreamland. He's got 3 darts in hand for a 2-set lead. Gentling away to try to compose himself. Switch to double 9. And he gets the 2-set lead. Still no reaction, but he's 1 set away from a second round clash with Chris Mason. Out of sorts at the minute, Phil.
Bilderl 67.
Really needs this, Phil Taylor.
Well, went 18 double 16 earlier. Now he's changed his route. Goes for tops, and in it goes.
Phil Taylor
For the set,
34.
but it's a tall order. 54 to start. I thought he may have gone 54 tops to tops. He's drifted into the 5.
Well, throws a dart eventually there, Phil Taylor, and it was worth the wait. He puts the pressure on Bilderl. Pressure.
Send it to the side.
16.
And they were edgy darts. They were nowhere near the double 4. And Taylor, who was looking down and out early in this set, this to half deficit in set play. His darts kicking down do make it awkward. Open bed double 6. And we are going into a 4th set. No reaction, but that's better from Phil Taylor.
Also first leg.
This 4th set, he will have to find a break somewhere if he's going to stay in the match. But now,
121.
Manfred is breathing down his neck.
He'll come inside, level up this 4th set, and he
On
does.
the second leg. Phil Taylor.
He still believes, the crowd still believe. They're trying to rally and get Phil Taylor over the line here. Get an opportunity, but he should be betterly placed in the leg. Maybe Manfred was just starting to think about the magnitude of what he was going to achieve.
Bilderl 86.
Feeling the power of the power. Who takes the 4th set.
Phil Taylor.
Phil Taylor is back in business after
This set,
surrendering.
first leg. Phil
The referee
86.
just making sure the previous score was recorded correctly. It was to leave 46 for Phil Taylor, which he takes out, and now he takes the lead.
Is this Phil Taylor's final 3 darts in a World Championship? Well, he applies the pressure, but over to you, Manfred Bilderl, for a huge victory.
And Manfred is the man as he gets the mighty win. Off Howson, he did have a habit of taking out these big finishers over the course of last season. Won't be adding this one.
122.
Setup, but John gets first look. May only be 1 dart. It's for a 2-leg lead in the opening set. 18 for tops. John Park for a bright start. And it is a bright start. Yeah, you enjoyed that one, and why wouldn't you? This is a good start from John Park.
On double 1, last dart in hand. Had he not done that, Park could have wrapped up the set 3-0.
Instead, no real pressure. Howson will return. Good dart for John to work with. He likes to, just having a glance, maybe go for treble 17. He's going to try and force his way in there.
60. Richie required
Should be all irrelevant, and it should be set 1 to Richie Howson.
Game shot on the first set. Richie
And
Howson.
here's the first set for Howson. You can pretty much tell where his
Second
fans
set,
are,
first leg.
all
It's
on
John
the
to
feet.
throw first.
Game, won in straight sets.
160.
He was aiming
Richie
high.
requires 60.
Big double 16. Will he get a go, John? Clear bed to aim for, and he will not get a go. On a couple of occasions, John's hit a big score, and he's had the door slammed shut by Richie Howson. One apiece in set two.
And 2 10s.
20.
Wide.
John, you require
Unless
158.
Park can pick off an enormous outshot, and Howson will be back.
No, he's not going to. John
134.
Park has done this on a few occasions. He's
Richie
found the two
requires
treble
20.
visit to apply pressure to Howson, but each time Howson has responded, and he's done it again here, and Richie Howson does have a 2-set lead to the light of his home crowd. They're enjoying what they're seeing here. Is Richie Howson about to embark on another great run here at the Circus Tavern. He leads John Park by 2-0.
And hit them. Park opted against that.
Changed the match. Changed the flow and swung it in Chris Mason's favour.
93.
Has a dart.
John, you require
Double his
32.
lead in a set that he knows if he wins, he's into round two.
Look at John Park again. He was looking at that double 16 like it was his enemy.
24.
And the doubles have been his nemesis
Richie
in this
requires
set. He was
60.
doing all right in the first couple of sets. 4 out of 7.
Too many mistakes of John,
And
and
he's shot
he's
the
been
second
punished
one.
yet again. Richie Howson is one leg away. John
Lead in the opening set. Moments change matches, particularly in set play, and when he hit that
45.
180 to leave himself on a double.
John, you require
Howson
141.
landed double one last start in hand. Get the sense that this was the moment that the momentum shifted in this game. It could shift again. We have seen matches turn around from these positions
109.
before.
Richie require 155.
Oh, what a way to win it this would be. Oh, double 19 for the 155 to complete the job. What a finish from Richie Howson. No reaction. And how many times did John Park put himself in the window to win a leg? And Richie Howson slammed the door shut. He wins in style. He wraps up a 3-0 victory over the former 3-time world champion John Park on